Now, listen carefully. Listen carefully. The quality of the questions you ask people in your industry determines the quality of rapport and money in your pocket. The best questions to ask people are the questions that make people do that. Because what I'm doing now, in scientific terms, is I'm interrupting her pattern of answering questions.
Yes, that's why I can answer.
Right. Interesting, isn't it? Now, let me ask you a question, Kay. Do you think it would be a good skill to learn to interrupt people's patterns when you're prospecting with people and selling to people?
Yes.
Why?
Then they don't go back to their habits of answering certain questions the same way.
Right. When you interrupt people's patterns, they lose control of their thinking, which means you can change the thinking, you can take control of the particular communication. It means you've got their attention, right? Now, you said to me you wouldn't like to use my line because you think people are going to think you're trying to sell them something.
Yeah.
Right, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. So, let's have someone on stage with Kay. Let's have the Stitcher. Lilo and Stitch. Come on. Mr. Shiraz. Okay, Mr. Shiraz, Kay is going to use her line she's been using for years because he's a prospect. Is he a qualified prospect?
I wouldn't know until I...
Exactly. You don't know. And this is another thing in life. You can never assume that somebody is not qualified or doesn't have the money.
Yes.
And you can never assume that even if the person isn't qualified, they don't know people that are qualified. That's why you should never be rude, ignorant, and dismissive of people that you think are not qualified. Because basically, to my philosophy, everyone's qualified because that person knows at least 6 people, and those 6 people know 6 people. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
You're in MLM. Correct? What's your name? David! David, I'm an MLM. David is an MLM. You have to do that every day. Otherwise, you will die a bad death. Right? So, Kay, what you're going to do now is you're going to use your line on Shiraz. That's a nice wine, by the way. And then you're going to use my line that I gave to you as a offering. Do you remember the line I used? Don't. I'll tell you in a minute what it is. Use your line first.
Hi, Shiraz. My name is Kay. What do you do? Do I have to go through the conversation? Or
Doesn't matter. You see, this is the thing, Kay.
Yes.
You can look at me, it's okay, I'm not going to bite. Right. Right. This is the thing, guys. If you can do what you're supposed to do here on stage well, you will do it superbly out there. If you can't do it here, you'll never do it. Because that's a fear that you're overcoming right now. You're a little bit nervous. You're a little, oh my God, I'm on stage, other people are watching me. What if I mess it up? Right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Yes. Guess what? I mess things up every day. Yeah. Because you have to enjoy messing things up. Because you have to value making mistakes. You have to value getting it wrong, because if you don't get it wrong, you can't get it right. So do what you normally do. But let me ask you a question before you do that. Are you ecstatically excited with your income right now?
Not exactly.
So how would you put your enjoyment level of your income between 1 to 10? Honestly.
Honestly,
Yeah.
my goals are high.
No, I didn't ask you that question. Right? What I said was between 1 and 10, how happy are you with your income?
3.
Wow, that's very low. Right? So, let's just put this in perspective. Are you enjoying this or not?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
It's like watching TV, right? Isn't it good? Next episode, Mark will tell you how to close the deal. Episode 2, coming soon. Yes. Okay. So, score number 3 means you're dissatisfied with your income.
If you put it that way, yes.
I'm not trying to manipulate. Are you dissatisfied, or what word would you describe it? How would you describe your income?
I feel I could achieve better.
Okay, so you're disappointed, is that fair to say?
Not really.
What would you say then?
I just feel that I want to have more. I know I can have more, just that I need to find the right tool. I mean, the right way of communication, yeah.
Okay, so if you could find that today, how would you feel?
Aesthetic?
Yeah.
I'll give you my biggest challenge. The people that I know, I don't approach.
The people you know, you don't approach. So, where's that coming from inside you? Which place is it coming from?
Fear?
Is it coming from a place of abundance or a place of scarcity? It's okay. It can be emotional because you know what? When you get emotional, it means you really want to change something. So I think you should give your support.
We support you! We support you! Go okay!
Because I don't want to say that I'm dissatisfied with my income because to
Then
compare with other
it would
people,
go against God, say, oh, you know, I can't accept what I've got, I'm not grateful, that kind of thing.
I mean, to compare other people, I mean, I'm doing quite well.
Okay.
But compared to people who are employed. But for myself, I think I have
Potential.
a
Yeah.
big goal.
Other people, darling, don't matter. The only person that matters is you. Right? And you are dissatisfied with yourself and know you can do a lot better, but you're not doing it, and you're so frustrated that you're getting emotional about it. Right, well, you know what? When you're frustrated, you're about to have a breakthrough. Now, you may think that